traders, welcome back to another week. Today we'll be bringing to you guys an amazing video of top-down analysis strategy. We are going to be sharing with you opportunities, how to catch very high risk reward trades like this in which are caught, and how you are going to be, what you should be expecting for gold next week, what you should be expecting for euro US dollar, how you should be trading GU from the next week. Guys, this will help you catch hundreds of pips if you follow this video to the end. You are also going to learn a strategy in which you can use it in trading volatility indices, volatility 75 boom and crash. Guys, this strategy works for Bitcoin. It works for all instruments you can ever imagine because it is pure price action, market structure, and how to use any tool that is required at the moment, right? Whether you are using a trend line, whatever. So make sure you watch this video till the end because it's going to improve or give you an insight that will improve your trading. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if this is your first time by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. See you after the intro. Okay, traders, welcome to my channel.
I am Full Kingsley. By the grace of God, I bring to you guys strategies, tutorials on the forex market, volatility indices, metals like gold, Nasdaq, VIX75, many other instruments. You want to subscribe to the channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell to not miss out.
Okay, so right away, let's quickly start with Bitcoin. Let's do a top-down analysis. We are going to do same for other pairs. Now, in doing a top-down analysis, I'll usually start on the daily time frame, sometimes on the H4, on the weekly. So here, you look at the daily time frame, you identify all your horizontal support and resistance zones, or your dynamic through the use of trend lines, through the use of support and resistance, right? So here you can see we have equal highs that have been created here. You can see this level here has acted as a very strong resistance zone in the past. We have this as well. It has acted as a strong support in the past, as you can see. I realize that price move within this range. All right, so this information in the bigger time frame only guides you on what you should be doing on a smaller time frame. Now if you drop further, you're going to see you see dynamic resistance from here downwards, right? So you can still connect that. You get a connection like this, right? If you get that connection, you're going to see that we have a key zone here which price has been respecting for a very long while. As a matter of fact, you can use your parallel channel tool so that it can plot on both sides, because if you look very well, you see we have the same thing below here. So if you connect like this, it's going to just plot out the zones for you so that you can simply trade from there. Look at that, guys. It already shows kind of price action, resistance and support, and you see that price have not been able to break out of this for a very long while. Now if you zoom in now critically, you are going to see we have another zone here, which is it has acted as a support. Price failed to break through here, all right, and then above here you can see price went and then broke above. That's another resistance which can be seen in a smaller time frame, right? If you look very well, you notice that price reacts. As price comes here, price reacted, came down and then went up. Now drop further to smaller time frame. Notice we mark all our resistance and support zones because we are going to use these zones in smaller time frames, right, to take our trades and know where to target. So now if you look at it, you can see now from the information we get from the bigger time frame, we already see that price has broken through a key level, right? So at this point in time, if you look at our charts, what we should be expecting now is for Bitcoin to get to 71,000, because that's where we have the next major resistance. This is the importance of top-down analysis, because from here now, if you are buying, you know that you want to be placing your stop loss or your take profit anywhere below here, because price might hardly break through this zone. Price might come and reverse right down to this zone. No one knows. So you want to be entering and targeting these zones above there. You see the importance. Now you can drop further to a smaller time frame like the H1. Now from dropping to a smaller time frame, you can now look at what your market structure. If you look at market structure here, you can already see that price is what printing out. Let's just cancel one of these lines here so that our charts will not be too choppy. So price is already printing out series of higher highs and higher lows, and breaking out from this key level here is an important factor to tell us that price is in an uptrend. You can see impulsive pullback, impulsive pullback, impulsive pullback, impulsive. And what happened? The next thing for us to expect is what? A pullback, and it's going to give us another beautiful trading setup, guys. I've made analysis on this channel and I show you guys how I catch very good trades on gold, on Bitcoin and other markets. So if you look at it very well, you are going to see that here at this point we are expecting price to pull back and finish this impulsive after this break of structure here right, which created this higher high, and then it actually broke out from this key resistance level. What we need to do now is wait for price to pull back to these key zones. And if you look at it very well, based on various factors, you are going to see that this zone here is a key level where you should be entering if price comes, because you can see price is clearing up liquidity or gathering liquidity above here, and could come to tap to this other block here, or come back to retest this trend line, which falls at a level of a trend line, right? So if you look at it going back to the H4 time frame, you could see that this is where we had the breakout, and price will come back to retest. And now we know that if we are buying, guys, price could keep creating highs, right? As you can see here, price would pull back, we enter, it goes, it pull back, we enter, because price is not going to move straight. It's going to be going and creating pullbacks until we get to this zone. And just by getting this information that I share with you guys, you can make a lot of profits from the market just by understanding this. So if you go further to smaller time frames like the 5-minute, you can see that we have zones here where, look at how price was respecting this other block, pulling up, and here we want to be looking for buys, right? Price will most likely be clearing this trend line to come below here, and before it comes here, you can be catching this trades while price pulled back to the measure to these other blocks, right? As price pulled back here, you enter, and then as price breaks structure, it comes until when you see that price finally pulls back to this zone, you can take a swing trade in which you are going to hold for a while, because you know that price is most likely going to be moving to those zones up. So these are the zones where you should be looking to be entering, or if you want to scalp, you can be catching smaller trades in these particular zones until when it gets to this zone here, maybe reverses to this zone, because we have done a top-down analysis and we know where price could possibly be heading to. Remember, it is a forecast. We don't control the market, but we have a higher probability that price will go the way we forecast, right? So always know that at the back of your mind. Now, talking about gold, guys, gold have been creating records, breaking records over the past weeks. Gold has reached zones. It exceeded 2,700 and it is going up and going up. If you look at it very well, these are all entries that we were catching during the week, and these entries we were able to catch them in our VIP channels, even on BTC VIP forex groups. We have been catching, guys, amazing setups over the past weeks. Guys, you want to be part of this channel, you want to be part of us, make sure you write us up. We have been catching a lot of buy setups, waiting for good pullbacks and entry. So if you want to be part of this, just make sure you hit us up. I'm going to leave a link in this video description below and also in the pinned comment. You can also join our free Telegram channel where you'll be getting analysis. The link will still be in this video description below. All right, so now looking at gold, it's clear we have up bias, guys. There's nothing, even if you go to the yearly time frame, guys, we are not going to see any zone that is higher than this. So weekly our analysis, the top down analysis, will not be necessary. We can just look at what our key zones in the H1. In the H1, this is the major order block that led to this breakout, but now price might not pull back to this zone because of the fact that we have this trending markets too strong. So scalpers in this situation could get very good trading opportunities. Now this is an opportunity that already present. We have price creating series of higher highs and breaking out, creating higher highs and higher lows, right? So we have break of structures. What this is an order block here, which we should expect price to. We have equal lows that we created. Price could come back here, tap on this other block, guys. This is a major sell. This is a sell zone where we could be looking to take our sell trade based on, right? And if you are using maybe a trend line, price could come, clear liquidity below the trend line here, respect this zone, and then we're looking for buy. And if paraventure price breaks down to this zone here, guys, we can get a very good high risk to reward ratio trade, because at this point in time, price gold is most likely to be going up and keep going, right? So that's a probability. So we are going to be looking at these zones, and if you want to scalp further, you go to 5 minutes time frame, you could still identify little other blocks, catch little moves, right, until when we get major reversals that we will reach to these zones where we should be taking our trades. And guys, you want to join our free Telegram channel, I'll drop the link in this video description below so that you can be able to join us, and then you get updated on whatever happens. So if you look at euro US dollar, we had euro US dollar breakthrough. It break down from a key level, right? So if you look at it very well, you are going to see that this is what happened last time, right? Price created double top on the daily, break below, came down to a zone that appears to be like an order block. But at this point in time, we are still considering that price could hardly reverse after this strong bearish move. Price will hardly just reverse like this because it met maybe an order block. But if you look at the nature of the trend, guys, sometimes be careful. You just taking a buy here will not really be a good idea, but that's still a possibility, like I always say. But now what I want to be observing, I think on the H4 you can see price creating very good lower lows. Right now price has reacted to the zone, but now what I think is price is most likely going to break this zone below. Right, it's going to break the zone, even though it shows like a very strong order block zone, and you see series of lower lows. But now if you look at it from a bigger time frame perspective, price could head right down to this trend line here, and then we are going to be expecting further moves down. Right now if you look at the smaller time frame, let's go now like the H1 time frame. The H1 time frame, you will see we had very series of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and lower highs. Now this is also a major order block after the reaction from the key level. So this is a major order block here, and price actually could possibly react to this order block. Now if you look at it using the trend line, you see that trend line liquidity has already been cleared. Trend line liquidity has already been cleared, and at this point in time we expect that price could, gather momentum here to drop. Right, while other people who drew based on this bigger time frame could possibly also be looking forward this fact that, okay, maybe price can just react from this trend line or like this, and then to be going down. Right, so at this point in time we are seeing a possible sell on euro US dollar. Right, so at this point in time you can see that price came and induced and went a little bit, but now we have possibilities that what price could just move down from here, or price would go up a little bit to clear those people who entered early, comes back and do something like this and then drop. So that's what you should be expecting for euro US dollar. But if it happens to break up, then it means the daily zone have actually pushed price up. Right, but remember we trade based on probabilities and all of that. Right, so looking at GU, we have almost the same thing on GU. Right, GU has broken through key levels, and if you look at it very well, GU has even broken through this demand. I see, if you notice very well, you realize that euro comes a little bit behind GU. Right, meaning that euro at this point is around this zone here, and it's already showing a sign that it could break through euro just as GU did, and it broke through with very strong bearish momentum. And what happened? It has come back to retest this other block, and now based on the top down analysis I already drew this, and know that price will be moving down to test these zones here. Right, so at this point in time, if you go now to our smaller time frame, what should we be doing? We should be expecting to be looking for sells here. Look at this other block which price has reacted to. We have another other block. In fact, this is another block, and then here above here we have this another other block. So this is a possibility that price could clear off this zone here. So if price clears off this zone and this liquidity above this, remember liquidity is what fuels price. So sometimes market price move according to liquidity zones, you make sure you hit those liquidity areas so that it can give momentum for price to actually shoot in the desired direction. Right, so we have this possibility, and then we also have the possibility that price could move right down here. Right, but now what I want to do is I will not enter immediately. I'm going to wait. Now seeing that price has already reacted to this zone, right now there are people who are going to be entering based on change of structure, or let me say change of character. Now if you want to consider this zone, now we realize that, okay, price has already reacted to it, and we already have a change of character in the smaller time frame. Right, you can see here after creating this high, we came, and then price went, created, and then came and broke through this low here, created this. Right, so at this point in time, what you do is, if you want to hold on this, you can identify this other block here, right, and then wait for price. As price clears this and taps to this other block here, you can be selling. So this is a possibility. You should wait for price to tap to this other block for you to sell, because we have a change of character here. This is what happened. We had a change of character, and price can do this and keep creating lows. So we can wait to confirm that price continue creating lows, right, or maybe comes and reacts, create another break of structure. When it breaks structure again, then we will now start waiting for price to pull back, and we'll be entering based on the other blocks and how I've explained in this channel in many videos. Make sure you watch my other videos if you don't understand most of these things, or you can wait for price to come to this other block above here for you to be selling. So either you wait for the confirmation or you enter aggressively. So thank you so much for watching. We have GJ. This trade I'm going to break it down. This is a complete trade on its own, and as you see, I'm still planning to hold this trade. I entered this trade since last week, and I'm planning to hold it again right till this zone below here, and I'm going to break it down to you guys probably next week, so that this video should not be too long. You should be able to catch trade setups like this. So thank you so much for watching. If you found any value on this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel by hitting on the subscribe button and notification bell. See you in the next video.